Hey y'all, so today we're going to be cooking a red wine pot roast. We're going to go over our ingredients. We have our beef broth, our carrots and potatoes, bell peppers and onions, beef onion soup mix, our seasonings, and our seasoned roast. You can also marinate it. If you want to chop up your vegetables, you may chop them up to the size to your liking. To your skillet, you want to add either oil or butter. Allow your vegetables to saute until they're nice and translucent. At this point, you may also add minced garlic if you would like. So here you will see that I add the roast to the cast iron pan. I'm allowing the roast to get a nice sear on both sides of the roast. This helps seal in the flavor from the marinade and all the seasonings that you add. You can also add whatever seasonings you may like. All right, y'all, you want to allow each side of the roast to get a nice sear. This helps seal in the flavor and allow the roast to get nice and tender. And all that flavor that you see down at the bottom of that pan, down there, we're going to use all that flavor. We're going to render that flavor up with all them vegetables and add it to our pan before we put the roast into the oven. Now, by this time, your house can already smell like you a 5-star celebrity chef. Just look at that. Look at it. Look at that roast, just over there shining, glistening. But we ain't done yet. We're going to add the broth, 4 cups of beef broth, y'all, to the roast. 4 cups of beef broth to the roast. You want to make sure it gets fully covered as well. All right, y'all, here I'm adding 1 full package of the beef onion soup mix. You may add half of the package or more if you would like, depending on whatever the ancestors is guiding you in your spirit, whatever your spirit is telling you. Now here I'm adding 2 cups of red wine. I use Stella Rosa red wine. You may use whatever red wine you got in your cabinet, because I know some of y'all alcoholics use whatever's on your spirit. So now we're just mixing up all the seasonings, the beef broth, the red wine, getting all joined together. And then we're going to put the roast in the oven, y'all, for 3 hours. I know you're already hungry, but we gotta wait for 3 hours.
I hate waiting.
So now we're going to take 4 tablespoons of cornstarch and mix it with 1 cup of water in order to make our slurry. Now you want to take the carrots and the potatoes that you had set aside. I add just a little bit of seasoning to them, and then you can add it into the roast. The slurry, we're going to add that into our broth. This is going to turn it from a pot roast soup into a nice thick gravy. Go ahead and mix all that up. Make sure it gets nice and throughout all the broth so we can get an even thick gravy throughout the pot roast. Right now, we're going to pull this foil back like a wig after a long day. At this point, the roast and all the potatoes and vegetables should be nice and tender. At this point, we are now ready to eat. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next week.